Our finances are excellent. We've got 23 million and a half in the bank. Yes, we're over our wage bill, but I think with that 23 million and a half, that's enough to buy a win, because that is literally the only way that we're going to get a win, I think, is by buying it, because we have not won since November. It's looking pretty grim. Hey guys, what are you? Welcome back, episode 43 of Oldham to Ohm. And yes, it is grim. We are 17th. We are 3 points above the drop zone, though. A lot of draws have helped us. 10. Same as many amount as Everton. We definitely need you to subscribe to this video to help us get out of this relegation fight. And like it as well. So if you are watching and you're not subscribed, please do it. It means a lot to me. Trying to get 400, you can help. Yeah, so it's been interesting. I'll give you that. You saw us when we played Arsenal and Leeds. We then drew 1-1 with Tottenham. Had to get a penalty. Had to have a Harry Kane 49th minute penalty to get some points off of us there. We then beat Portsmouth 1-0 in the FA Cup, despite having Shandon Baptiste sent off in the 17th minute. 2-0 loss to Aston Villa, a 4-2 loss to Wolves. I thought we could get something out of this game, but yeah, I was wrong about that. We then got a very, very good draw against Manchester United. That's come from behind here, and yeah, that was disappointing, because I thought it could have been a win, because our last win, like I said, was I said November. It was the 11th of December, but it was a long time ago. And before that was Brentford in October. We don't win a lot. In the cup, mind you, we do win. We beat Forest 3-1 in extra time. Obviously, we can, obviously we're in the FA Cup quarter-final and we face Wolves, so that'll be interesting. We then had a 0-0 draw with Forest. It's away from home. It's a gutsy draw, and like I said, it keeps us all the time. It keeps us 3 points clear of Everton, and we have a better goal difference. So, we're not completely screwed yet. We did make some final transfers towards the end of the window. We brought in 2 players, Edon Zegorova. Nailed it. Kosovan German, experienced international. He's come on loan from Lille. Played 5 games. He's been pretty awful. I'm sure future fee on him. I don't know if we're going to exercise that. The fact he can play on both sides, behind the striker and up front, is pretty good. He's experienced as well, so just bring him in just to try and, it's bodies at this point. Another really great signing was Kane Chukwuemeka. Chelsea terminated his contract, so I snapped him on a free. He's played 4 games and has, he's looking okay. He's looking okay. As in 24, he's still got some stuff to give. The annoying thing is we couldn't get past a minimum fee release clause of 14.5 million. So if he does play well, that's pretty damn cheap. But it's what it is. Players out, the big one is Johan Solis. I really had big hopes for this kid when he signed for us last year. But unfortunately, the 15 games in the Premier League, in the Championship, were below average, and then trying to move that over into the Premier League didn't quite work either. Had better sort of goals, assists, and player matches, but just, and I thought he's going to have to go. Let's trim some people who aren't going to play. And for 4 million, I thought, well, let's get him in there. So a couple of other loans going out, that kind of stuff, which is always good. But yeah, it is really, really bleak. So we've got Newcastle today, who I didn't realise are top of the table, because I usually don't look that high up. I get a neck strain when I'm looking that high up the table. But yeah, they're top, which, not good. Not good indeed. Leeds have done really well. They've dragged themselves out of that relegation zone. We have never actually been in it. We've slowly tumbled down, and we are just above it at the moment. So I'm hoping we can at least get something out of the Southampton game, although they're 10th as well, so that's rubbish. I am sort of targeting, I guess, Brentford, Fulham, Leicester, Watford, those 5 games there, and the Southampton game, I think, as well. Those are the 6 games where we need to, we got to pick a win up out of maybe, 3 of them, I think, is enough. Our problem is, yes, we're 6 points ahead of Watford, who are bottom of the table, but they have a game in hand, and it's still tight. It's not like one club has just been cut adrift. Watford is still in this. I'm hoping our goal difference of -17, which is up there with the better ones around this sort of pack here. I mean, Brentford and Leicester's is better, but Everton, Fulham are in trouble there. The tactic, it's changed a few times. We've used this one here. This is called Can This Save Us? No, because it hasn't done that well. We haven't got a win. So we tried this one using the fullbacks, bombing forward, the wingers sort of cutting in, and shadow striker with Chukwuemeka there, which is a good role for him. And I like that the shadow striker just offset, but hasn't really worked. So we have then gone for oh my God, I know. Even I'm depressed about doing it. But just a basic fluid counter-attack. Cautious, soak up the pressure, and then try and hit them on the break. We did it. We've only done it one game, and that was against Forest here. And if you have a look, maybe we should have got a goal. But we didn't. So I'm thinking that against top team like Newcastle, and then we'll sort of reassess once they obviously batter us. Lucas Bergstrom is injured. That's why he hasn't played. His average rating's good, but I don't know. I can get rid of Magnus Norman. He's a 3-star goalkeeper for this team, not the Premier League. I know, but he's only conceded 40 goals. He's kept 5 clean sheets. I mean, that's not that bad. But I understand he's struggling, along with the likes of Benny Couto, who has not got an assist since those first couple of games of the season. But I still persevere with him, as he's passed 200 games for Oldham. I'm really torn hanging on to these guys here who got us all this way, but I have a feeling that it is going to be a case of they are going to have to move on pretty soon. Lucas Bergstrom, yes, he wants game time. I said he can go if I get a replacement. We compare him to Magnus Norman. He is better at shot-stopping distribution and aerial. Shot-stopping distribution, aerial. But other than that, it's very, very similar. So it's thin hairs, thin lines, something like that. Anyway, Norman in goal, Bross at right back, way in the central defence there. Foster's been in pretty poor form here. Kudo at left back with Jensik there, who signed permanently now. Roche, John, Zeh, Grover, Chukwuemeka, Weah, and Adam Eder up front. I don't know what we're going to do against Newcastle, but we're going to play a game of football. That's definitely going to happen. Whether or not it's going to go well, I don't know. But that's what we're here to find out. Right, everyone expects us to lose here. Let's prove them wrong. It's just looking at the Newcastle squad, or the team, I should say, the Newcastle team. I probably should have shown you. We'll see it here. Here it is. We're obviously away. Yeah, that's a good team. That is a good team. And they're top of the table, which is excellent. Well done for them. But we're going to encourage like nobody's business. They're 5 points clear as well. We're getting absolutely slapped here, aren't we? Absolutely slapped. As Abda goes over the bar. But I mean, God, if we got a draw here as well, that would be absolutely amazing. 2 away games in a row. Forest before, now Newcastle is a bit rich. Newcastle now on the ball. I was just trying to, in the interim there, I was trying to look at the results from the other games. That's not good. Rooney Bargy. 20 minutes it's taken him. 20 minutes. The problem is as well, the problem is that if this fluid counter-attacking, a bit more defensive tactic doesn't work against Newcastle, it's not really a yardstick to be like, actually, that's worked well or that hasn't worked well because they are top of the table. We won't really know until the Southampton game how it's actually going. But I think our problem is, and I think I said this before in a couple of episodes before, has this been disallowed? No, it's been allowed. we got promoted way too quickly out of the championship. Way too quickly. We should not have gone up in that first year in the championship. That was just later scores. Everton are drawing with Chelsea. That's what killed us. I mean, we were a good League One team. We proved that by winning League One and League Two the year before that. But no team should go up like that quickly. And things just snowballed. They got out of control. And before we knew it, we were champions. And then now we're struggling. Sure, that was the worst half football I've ever seen. Is Newcastle on the ball? Yeah, I don't even feel like we've had a highlight with the ball. Maybe we should have came out all guns a blazing against Newcastle and just sort of seeing what would have happened. Probably would have got battered like 8-0 or something as Rooney Bargy on the ball again, but Bruss headers that away. It's Soppy now. This is dangerous play as he has a pop and it goes sailing over. Was that saved by Magnussen? Looks like it because it is a Newcastle corner. In Bruss clears the danger. Adamida now and not bad. Just checking here. Watford are losing. Leeds are drawing. Everton are losing. These are good results. Oh, that's 3. Thomas Souček. No, nobody wants to watch that. Who else is down there? Forest is losing. Brentford are beating Manchester United. Bloody heck. Fulham are losing too. So, interesting ones there. But in the meantime, let's make a couple of substitutions. So it does look like results are going our way. Wee is having a poor game. So obviously we'll bring Richard Foster on because we can't get anyone to have a good game at this point. Chukwuemeka's not playing well either. Brilliant. Shandon Baptiste on for him. Zegova, just so many people just sitting on like 6.2s, 6.3s, all that kind of stuff. I mean, Benny Couto is having a great game. We'll just do the 4 substitutions there, and see how we go. I might try and demand some more. We are 3-0 down. What's the worst that can happen? 4-0 down? Yeah, probably. It's another Newcastle highlight. They're going to slap us here, absolutely slap us. I was just looking at the stats here as well, and we've had 1 shot on target. I mean, we probably haven't had the option to counter press or anything like that. Another highlight with Newcastle, but Foster gets that one. Bruss gets that away. I thought he played quite well, Bruss, but he's only on 6.4. And there's our Chinese wonder kid who would have been in our team, assisting for Rooney Bargy to make it 4-0 to Newcastle. Well, see, it's tough. It's tough because I don't know. Is this tactic any good? I don't know. It looked all right against Nottingham Forest. But we've just been... We've had it handed to us today. Yeah, that was awful. I mean, we probably should have scored a goal. But we didn't, and they scored 4. So, No, I'm not proud of your efforts. Christ, 4-0 loss, and I'm proud of your efforts. No way, Jose. All right, we're back for the Southampton game now. Obviously, all those matches went on last time. We need to check them. Forest losing is good. Brentford winning is not. Everton losing is good. Fulham losing is good. Leeds drawing. Okay, sure. I want Leeds to stay up, so that's good too. Watford losing is good, but obviously Leicester getting up there, and West Ham Wolves drawing as well. Although no, Wolves are up here. What am I thinking? So we are still 6 points ahead of the teams below us. Watford still have that game in hand, but if they win that, we're still 3 points ahead with them, and we still have a decent goal difference despite having 4 goals put past us. The problem is that Leeds are 5 points ahead of us now, which it's tough because the gap to 16th is bigger than the gap below us, if that makes sense. So that's where the problem is. But I still don't know if this tactic is going to be any good. It's really, really hard to tell because we've had 2 games, one against Forest away from home, 0-0, probably could have got a goal, and then the Newcastle game, they're top of the table, so it's really hard to judge what's going to happen there. But we must be the early, we've got a Wednesday, Saturday results because we're in the FA Cup. Watford are also playing, so I'm just nervous because I know that we have Oldham to home and it worked so well. I'm torn. Right, we're going to stick with this one and change it if it goes a little bit pear-shaped. A couple of changes. Timothy Weah isn't quite fit. He's going to... You know what? Actually, he can just drop to the bench because Sally is terrible. Luca Klanick isn't quite fit either. A couple of changes. Foster comes in for Wee Wee. And Bridgie in for Weah. They're the only two changes there, I think. And Mickelson coming onto the bench, coming back from injury. Oh boy, I'm so nervous. I am so nervous. I know this is probably not a game that we need to get a win from, but it would be really, really handy if we could get a win. Got our first highlight straight away. Didn't even get time to yell encouragement to the boys. We had a team meeting in the middle of the week, and I said, look, boys, the results are bad, but we can do it. And they all seem positive, so I'm... Had that covered. There was 3 of them there, and those 2 just stuffed it. Right. Good start. It's going to be a long, long day here if Southampton... And it's going to wreck our goal difference as well if they absolutely thump us here. I'm not sure this counter-attacking is working well, soaking up this pressure and then boom. Although, no, it's not looking good. We've just passed the ball to one of their players. We've got to survive relegation. We've just 6 minutes, 6 goddamn minutes. This is worse. This is worse than the Newcastle game. Absolutely worse. Do you know, this tactic sucks. It's official. It sucks. We're going back to the Oldham time. Chukwuemeka can go there. Yep. Everyone else looks pretty good. Right, confirm those changes. Right, hopefully this can do something, because at this point, I don't even know. We just absolutely just shot the threat of ideas. The worst team ever. I'm lost for words. I cannot believe we are 2-0 down after 6 minutes. Where the hell is Adamita there? Christ, I thought that was going to be 3. Adamita should have scored that goal. I bigged him up at the beginning of the season about how good he can be. And instead, he scored 11 goals, which isn't bad for a relegation favourite. But, God, the fact we are 2-0 down in this game after Southampton have had 2 shots on target for an XG of 0.37 is just infuriating. Since we've changed the tactic, we've looked slightly better. I've got a highlight now, which Southampton are probably going to score from, just to make me eat my words. We got the ball away. That's all that matters. Straight to probably one of the worst people to sort of deadish ball. It wasn't quite a dead ball situation, I guess. Adamita, good. Bridgie, come on. Use some of that famous League One pace. Not League One, because he was pretty good in League One. Benny Couto, come on, Benny. Oh, we're in. Adamita scores. Get in. The Oldham tactic is the best. We should never have changed away from it. Never, ever changed away from it. That is a great time to score. Okay, I'm not sure what happened there, but my camera has just had some sort of spaz out. So, we'll try and get it back. Nope. Well, we can't get the camera back. It's frozen. I suppose when it rains, it pours. Oh, and look, it's actually raining at the moment in Oldham as well, obviously, because it always does. I do apologise about the camera. It's frustrating. We're better to come back, but I know we can earn a draw here. We're only 1 goal behind. And then we give everyone else just a little bit more inspiration. This is it. I know we can do it. We're going to demand some more straight away from the kickoff. And I'm hoping Tottenham beating Watford, that is also good news. That is also excellent news. But, we've got a highlight now. We've got to throw in. Bruss had a meter. Bruss on the ball. Don't lose it. Foster to Roche. Roche goes over. Bridgie! Bridgie was too slow then. That was a chance. That was a chance, but Bridgie was just a little bit too slow. But I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. We're going to encourage. We're going to encourage. We're going to leave the boys out there for the moment because we're not looking too bad. Maybe. Okay, it's 70th minute, and nothing else happened. Niall John is injured. He's hampered by injury, but he's playing well. Bridgie's not looking too good. We are going to bring on Timothy Weah. We will bring on Shandon for Chucklemanga's playing crap as well. Oh my god, everyone just have a mare at the moment. That's great. Magnuson is anxious. Don't be anxious, mate. You're like one of our better players. Kuto, Jamie Roche are tired as well. Oh my god, everyone is just knackered. Absolutely. We'll bring Mickelson on for Kuto. We'll just leave it with 3 subs there for the moment. Point the finger. Come on, guys. 4 subs. I said 3 subs. It's actually 4. I can't count. We've got 1 left. Come on, boys. Come on. I'm going to encourage them. We can get back in this. It's not been a classic. This is definitely last on match of the day highlights. The Grover here. Free kick. Oh, it's just wide. I thought we had a chance then from a set piece. I thought we had a chance, but time is running out. I'm going to pause the game. Going to go attacking, and hopefully that does something. Demand some more. What else can we do? Final instructions. Let's run at the defence. Be more expressive. Can I run at the defence? Is it going to let me run at the defence? Run at the defence. In transition, we distribute quickly. Out of possession, we are going to... that'll do. All right, come on. One final highlight where we score. It's not happening. Nope. And there it is. We're done. It's another loss. Adamina man of the match, though. We looked better with the Oldham home tactic. Why? I mean, this was just... I'm glad the camera's not on at the moment because I'm crying. Here it is, Niall John. He's out for 3 weeks. Oh, God, what a gash. 10 days to 3 weeks with a gash. That's ridiculous. So once again, I've managed to forget the youth intake and I got the camera working. So it's going to be tough to seamlessly slip this one in here, but it is... it's another golden generation. We've had some pretty good youth intakes. I mean, we're not going to look at any of these. We're going to start with, we've got some good players. We've got an Aussie, Scott Galloway as well. He is very gifted as well. Let's have a look at Merson Keane. He is a midfielder, right winger. Physically, not too bad. 4-star potential there. These ones I'm excited for. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 elite talents. Far out. Let's start on Alan Phillips. He's 1-star at the moment. He's an attacking midfielder. He's got good first touch, passing technique, teamwork. He don't look too bad. Physically, he's not great, but he is only 15. Who else we got in here? Adam Thompson is a 1-star goalkeeper. Always good to get a goalkeeper in. Always good. Doesn't look too bad. I'm just having a look at him. We compare him to Magnus Norman here at the moment. He's not far off him, I'd say. Sorry, Magnus, I'm joking here, but Adam Thompson looks to be a pretty decent prospect there. Good determination as well. He's fickle though, so we can train that out of him hopefully. The one Scott Gallo we're going to do last. We'll move down. Jonathan. I thought he said Ratsack, but it's Rastrick. He is a central defender who is brave at 15. I like it. Good jumping reach, good positioning. He could be something good. These guys look decent, don't they? Mark Beresford is a left winger / striker. Ouch. This guy looks fairly good as well. Physically, pretty good for a 16-year-old. Good crossing, first touch. Good for kick taking, heading as well as 15. That's a bit strange, but good jumping reach of 6. Good technique, good determination. He can be pretty good as well. This is definitely a great intake. Jensen Picchio, Gibraltarian, DM. Love the determination, love the teamwork, love the work rate. Needs to work on a few other things. Tackling technique. These guys look really, really good. Really good. As a reminder on that, guys, he's unflappable. He's unambitious. We're going to train that out of him, I think. Just a reminder, guys, if you want to have your name as one of these candidates here, just let me know, because there are some rippers here. Absolute rippers. Matty Blackburn is a right back, left back, or centre back. Well, with that jumping reach and that pace, I think you're a centre back. But once again, really, really decent here. And tackling 15, the position of 12, even these mentals here, his anticipation is low, but the 10s for the other one, like we're just on the cusp of going up, which is excellent. Matty Blackburn looks good as well. Left and right footed. Nice. Right. Scott Galloway. And he's Australian. He's a left back. Come on, please. Okay. At first I was a bit like, but then when I look closer, I'm like, hold on a minute. Physically, this guy's good. Great determination. Unflappable, lighthearted. Yeah, it's not great, but I mean, technically, he can cross a ball. He needs to work on that, but I think this guy could be something really, really special. He's consistent as well. For a 15-year-old, that is amazing. Well, guys, I mean, I think that's one of the best youth intakes we've ever had. 7 elite talents, and Scott Galloway looks to be absolutely incredible. If you want your name in the game, let me know down in the comments. Hey, Woody, Scott Galloway, and we'll change him to you, and we'll follow his career. Yeah, I need Everton to drop points. Really, really do. Our run without a win now is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 games without a win. We have not won a game this year in the Premier League, 2028. We've got 3, 5, 7 games left. We've done 31. 7 games left. Everton, Fulham, and Watford all have a game in hand on us. I mean, wins here really, really makes it tight. We're going to be pushing it uphill to get anywhere in this. We don't care about the FA Cup, but I'll probably beat Wolves and we'll get to the semi-final, because that's just how things are going at the moment. But what I'm thinking is Brentford Fulham is an absolute huge. I mean, Leicester Watford is also. All right, it might be like Brentford Fulham, and then it might be Leicester Watford. Just depends how things go. If we start picking up, I mean, this is a tough month. Oh my God, I feel sick. Anyway, guys, I've got to go. And I don't know what I'm going to do. But I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope they get the camera working for next time. That'll be good. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.